Hey, this is Tony with MusicGuyOnline.com, and I got your 3-minute mix fix video tutorial of the week. And today, a very simple one that maybe you already thought of, but if you didn't, it's just the power of adding a little bit of extra percussion to your mix in different places. I have a song right now called Woo Woo, and the song starts off pretty simply. It's just a vocal and a sort of distorted, crunchy bass part carrying everything else. The rhythm and the and the chords, and let you hear it. I found the truth. Pretty simple. And then right here, we come in with the full band, bit of supplemented guitar parts and the drums. And that's fine the way it is. But we can add a little something to that to just make it a little more responsive. And in the case of this, I'm talking about some extra percussion. So you can use like a shaker, I'm talking tambourines, I'm talking even claps. And in the case of this song, I'm specifically talking about claps. And I have 3 clap tracks here, which I added. And you can now hear the difference with and without the claps. That's with, without. I was look around for you. Hear it from the beginning. I found the truth. I was looking. Pretty simple stuff, and the way we have the claps, these aren't EQ'd any different. These are just basic claps with compression on them, but the way that each clap is performed, quote unquote, is a little bit different, so that you're getting, more of a high pitch clap, a medium clap, and a low clap, depending on where you are hitting your hands together. And I know it seems like we're getting a little off course here, but think about it. Like, there are different ways to clap, and when you put them all together, like a great gang vocal on a track, it's the blending of these different timbres, styles, and sounds of these claps all coming together, which really thicken it out. I mean, you could just have one clap, or do the same style of clap, or duplicate the clap, and use, delay and move the thing around, and that could work, or you could even EQ them differently. But listen to what I'm talking about here. So that's sort of the highest pitched one. That's sort of like fingers at sort of the base of the hand, the palm, and then you have just sort of two palms kind of going perpendicular, and then that's just kind of fingers on fingers, if you can visualize what I'm talking about here. But those 3 styles of clapping together all make a much thicker sound and are greater than the sum of their individual parts. And it's a great way to thicken out any part. And, again, we're just talking about claps here, but like I said, you can use tambourine, you can use an egg shaker, marimbas, whatever you have lying around. This just happens to be the least expensive way because, most of us have hands that we can clap together. And this just thickens out this part in the song. And you can supplement it to everything. I mean, in this song, it was made to fill out this part of the song. But there's, a lot of parts in mixes you might be working on where it just feels like it's missing a little bit of energy. And you try adding in a little extra percussion, whether it comes from a tambourine or, in this case, claps. And you'll find that, it's going to be a little less noticeable than here where, it's very stripped down. But at the same time, it's adding a thickness to the mix. It's adding a kind of rhythm, which is moving the track along, even on top of existing drums and things like that. So, if it doesn't work, you can always take it out. But there's no harm in trying it and trying clap specifically in these 3 different manners makes for a nice kind of gang clapping sound like you have a room full of people. And it's just 3 simple tracks right there. All right, and you can just have samples on hand and apply them to any mix. Doesn't matter the timing or anything like that. And it just makes for a nice, simple, like I said, economical way to fill out a sound when it comes to percussion, and free percussion at that. Always a good thing, all right? So thank you very much for watching this one, everybody. Please subscribe if you haven't. I do these kind of videos every single week. Love to have you around. I am Tony with Music Guy Online, and I hope to see you next time.